Hey guys, Jarek here. Welcome to my gun guide for the M16A3. The M16A3 is a cop-specific weapon with an unlocked cost of $37,500. It's one of what people have been calling the 3 God guns of Battlefield Hardline, and they're typically referring to the 3 God assault rifles of Hardline: the M16A3, the M416, and the AKM. The M16A3 is the only one of those weapons on the cop side, so it's imperative that you buy this weapon instantly. Looking at the stats, you can tell why this gun is so good. The max damage is 28 and the minimum damage is 18. This means you can 4-shot people, but it gets better. The drop-off start is 40 meters and the drop-off end is 60 meters. You can 4-shot people up to 40 meters away. That is insanely good. The fire rate is very respectable at 800 rounds per minute. This gun has the fastest muzzle velocity out of any of the assault rifles in the game at 650 meters per second. I don't recommend ruining this potential by putting a suppressor on it. You see me doing this in every single clip in this video. I like to flank and get up close to people a lot where muzzle velocity doesn't matter too much. Most people don't play like that. I really wouldn't recommend ruining the potential. Just don't put a suppressor on it. You will really be able to shoot people from a very far distance with this thing. It's essentially an assault rifle sniper. The magazine size is standard at 31 rounds. The reload times are pretty good, 2.38 seconds. 2.72 seconds when empty, so even with the empty reload you shouldn't be dying due to reloading. Do note that the reload time cancels are a little strange. The reload animation doesn't end when you put the magazine into the gun. That's not when you get more bullets in your gun. When you grab the foregrip is when the animation is technically done according to the game, and I have died many times by throwing out a medkit after reloading because I thought that the gun reloaded because I put the magazine in the gun, but I didn't actually reload and I only had 5 bullets left. This will get you killed a lot if you aren't paying much attention, so do know when the reload actually ends is when you grab the foregrip, not when you put the bullets into the gun. It makes no sense, it's really annoying and stupid, but keep that in mind. The M16's recoil is extremely manageable: 0.5 up, 0.05 left, 0.225 right. This means the gun is going to kick nearly straight up with a slight pull to the left. The pull to the left and right is so minimal that it's not really noticeable, and you'll be able to hit people at range very easily. The first shot multiplier is fairly strong though, at 2.5. Only the AKM and the R0933 in the assault rifle category have a stronger first shot multiplier. It's still easily manageable though, but it does give you a reason to use the angled grip on the M16. What I found most interesting about the M16 is that it's nearly identical to the M416. There's some small differences here and there, but the biggest difference is that the M416 has a 50 RPM faster fire rate, but a 50 meters per second slower muzzle velocity. So they compare to each other very well, and technically the M416 is slightly better, but they're both still incredibly good. The M16A3 has a lot of really good choices as far as attachments go. For the optic, you can choose whatever you want. This is up to you. I prefer the Cobra Red dot sight, but again, this is up to your own choice. For accessory, this really boils down to either using the laser or using nothing at all. Even the extended magazine isn't very useful. It only gives you 5 extra bullets, and it gives you a huge movement penalty. This will harm any gun in the game, so I don't recommend it. It's definitely not worth 5 extra bullets. As for the muzzle attachments, the muzzle brake and compensator aren't really needed. This gun doesn't kick enough. The flash hider is a great choice if you think the gun just works as is and you want to hide that muzzle flash. The heavy barrel is arguably the strongest choice here. This gun is great at range, you can make it better at range, and the positive outweighs the negative. The suppressor I don't really recommend unless you're like me and treat every gun like a submachine gun, then it could work, but in general stick with the great muzzle velocity and use the heavy barrel instead. Most people don't play like I do, and it probably won't work for the vast majority of you. For the grip, literally any of these work, and any of these work very well, so this comes up to your own personal preference and choice. This gun has somewhat strong first shot recoil, so an angled grip could counteract that. This gun has very little recoil, so if you want to just hold the trigger down and track people, you could use the stubby grip, which will make the full auto spread fire cone smaller and tighter, making full auto more effective. Or you can do what I typically do and run with the vertical grip, which will reduce the movement penalty with the gun. If you move a lot while shooting, this is what I recommend and is typically what I run with. But the loadout that's probably going to work the best with all of you is the Cobra Red dot sight, the laser sight or nothing, a heavy barrel, and an angled grip. This will make this gun really effective at virtually all ranges. There's my gun guide for the M16A3. The M16A3 is the best gun for the operator class on the cop side. If you are using anything else while going operator on the cop side, you are majorly handicapping yourself. I should have a lot more footage to show you, so enjoy the rest of this Battlefield Hardline Conquest footage, and I will see you guys for the next gun guide. No one's looking at it.
Okay.
Yay, I got my last marksman coin, finally.
Good job. Congrats.
Oh gosh, damn it! Fuck. I ran through one and went to run to a corner to throw a medkit down, and there was a chirp mine in the corner. Who put the chirp mine in the corner?
The velocity was way too slow to actually use that effectively. I'm gonna head for A.
I'm in one of the objectives right now. The one we were fighting in earlier. Yeah, fuck you with your stupid taser. Oh.
There's a second floor guy. Spawn truck over by B.
Okay, I got sniped.
Whee!
Either way, I wouldn't care so much if I wasn't recording.
People still watch recordings of people playing this game.
Yeah.
Well, DLC is coming out next week. 4 new weapons, 4 new maps. And they added a nail gun as a pickup.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Hey, another professional cold service time.
Oh, 48 and 20.
21 and 18. Whoopsie. Whoopsie.
Wow, the top person on their team. That is so sad.